Christmas is the season of giving, and we all love getting gifts from Santa. It's important to remember that the holiday is not just about presents, that is. We were just talking about president, and shiny lights, but something a lot more personal. Joining us now to explain is Fox News religion contributor, Father Jonathan Morris. Good understanding the meaning. I know that you have a story that you want to share.
Gosh, well, this just happened to me yesterday. Christmas kind of snuck up on me this year, right? With Sandy and everything that went on here in the Northeast, and then the Newtown, Connecticut tragedy. All of a sudden, I found that at Christmas. And yesterday I went and visited a parishioner in the hospital who was dying, 80 years old, a very good man. I knew he was dying. But somebody had taught me along the way that when you're leaving the hospital as a priest, at least, a tradition that I started through his example, I just said, is there anybody, I said to the nurse, is there anybody here who doesn't have any family that I could visit? And because as a clergy member, they allow me to do it, they said, well, there is someone, but he's not doing well. I said, well, take me to see him. And these two nurses very nervously walked me over, and as soon as he saw us from about 15 feet away, he started getting very angry, very agitated. He started beating on his bed. He was lying there, obviously dying, about 45 years old, of a terrible disease. And they said, Father, let's get out of here. We can't handle this. And I said, let me stay a little bit longer. I took one step closer, and he started getting furious. They said he's going to lose it here, and there was blood all over his arms because of the IVs, obviously. And I prayed, God, help me to allow him to experience some sort of love or some sort of peace. I took one step closer, and he got more furious. I said, well, you know, baby Jesus came as a little tiny baby, very not intimidating at all. I got down on my knees, and I went like this. And as soon as I did that, he started getting calm. And I said, sir, I don't know your name, but Jesus knows your name. And on this Christmas, Jesus knows your suffering, and he loves you. He repeated, Jesus knows my name, and Jesus loves me. By this time, 4 or 5 nurses came around, and I said, would you say a prayer for me? And he put his hands like this. Total calm, total peace, and he led one of the most beautiful prayers that I can possibly imagine. It's for people like this, no family, terrible suffering, all alone, for whom Jesus came. And that's the meaning of Christmas, isn't it? It's about redemption. It's not just about family even. It's about redemption. And family and gifts, all of that is wonderful. But this man taught me the meaning of Christmas last night.
Wow. But we should all be thankful that you are in the position that you're in as well, that you could bring him that peace.
Well, he got me on my knees. It wasn't my idea. But he could not handle another human being in his presence. He was angry. And it was the position of baby Jesus, nothing, that allowed him to accept that God loved him and knew him.
Wow. Powerful story coming from Father Jonathan Morris, one of the most respected people in all of Fox News for sure, in New York City and around. Thanks. Merry Christmas, Jonathan.